Hello, thank you for joining me for another beer review then. Today we've got a beer from Utopia and it's their Czerné Speciální black lager. So, yeah. It's in a 330ml can. The light is a bit crap because it's the afternoon, Sunday afternoon. This is clocking in at 5.9% ABV. It says that this is inspired by the full-bodied, rich and roasted black lagers of Czechia, which is the Czech Republic. I know they don't like being called that, but that's where it's from. This is a beer for winter, so I've had this a while, but it's got a bit of date on it. I think it's best before it's the end of September, so but a beer like this should be okay. Brewed with a double decoction mash and extended boil. This and packed with British fuggle hops. This beer is big, bold, and will leave you wanting another. So these guys are out of Stow in Devon. I've done a few reviews of these guys in the past, but they've normally been either on draft fairly recently. I had the British lager, which is really good, and I had a few other bits and bats. I think I've done the unfiltered lager a couple of years ago, something like that. But yeah, they're a very good brewery. Don't see them at festivals very often, which is a bit of a shame. But I've been told this is pretty decent. I mean, I expect nothing less, really. They do a, I think they do a dark lager I had once, and that was phenomenal. So yeah. So no, what we got? So, I mean, it's saying it's a dark lager, but I mean, it is slightly kind of with the light. It looks dark on camera, like a stout, but it's not. It's got like ruby hues coming through. Almost, it's not like a brown ale, but but anyway, there is rubiness coming through. Just below one finger, just off Whitehead. Give this a swirl and a sniff then. Nice roastiness, almost like a caramel kind of vibe. Slight hedgerow fruit from the fuggles hops, certainly coming through, but it's still maintaining that lager-esque stroke Schwarzbier kind of aroma with a little bit more of that kind of, definitely getting that British hop involved. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh yes, nice. I mean, this is more of an aged can. I mean, I've had this for a fair while. And people say, why are you drinking it in August? It's like, well, because I want it now. Definitely got that. But to do with the malts, it's very clean. It's reminding me a little bit of a German Märzen. It's got that kind of feel about it, with a little bit more roasty malt. Of course, getting the end of August now, so we're getting into that kind of amber fest beer, Oktoberfest, sort of not too far away kind of period of the year. The weather will be starting to turn a little bit. It's my favourite time of the year, to be honest with you. Autumn or fall, depending where you're at. I just love that in the morning time. You know, it's the leaves are falling and it's just really nice. You know, harvest time of year, and then where I'm at as well, we're getting into that kind of green hop time of year. So. They'll be cutting the bines soon on the hop farms here in East Kent. So yeah, all that to come. Fest beers, fall beers, fresh hop beers if you're in the States, all that kind of time of the year. Back to this beer then, leaving a nice little lace in there on the glass. Quite refreshing. I know it says it's 5.9. You're not getting any of that. There's not that massive carbonation. You say, oh, black lager at 5%, that's massively strong. No, the carbonation is under control. It's not giving off that kind of what you'd expect if you never had a dark lager before, or a lager of certain ABVs. It's not false chemicals or anything like that. It's just, it's got a bit of body to it. It's probably like the upper end of a medium, but say you're not getting the ABV, which is, and the carbonation is pitched just about right. It makes you enjoy the beer, rather than you think, oh, I'm struggling with this lager or whatever. It's not that kind of deal. It's the way round I would want it anyway. Obviously, just get bloated and then you don't want to drink anymore. So, or I do anyway. But yeah, all round though, very well rounded beer. Definitely got that autumnal kind of feel to it, and a hint of that kind of caramelly malt kind of build. I don't know what malts it says actually on the can. Let's have a look. Water, malted barley, hops in the yeast. Doesn't really say anything else. But they're out of Stow in Devon, so do check them out. Utopianbrewing.com if you're in the UK, that is. Yeah, they generally do 440ml cans. This is a 330. So, but yeah. Anything else? It says they're naturally brewed with 100% British ingredients. So, which is, you know, predominantly they do a few collabs. I've seen them do collabs with like Toast Brewery, and another well-known brewery. I mean, you know, I don't like calling out other breweries when I'm doing this brewery, but yeah, there is a handful of breweries that are definitely pushing the lager buttons, pushing forward. You know, whether it's making inroads into other people's favourite styles like imperial stouts, crazy sweet pastry stouts, double, triple, quadruple New England IPAs and all that market. Probably not, but they're a hell of a lot closer than they used to be. Anyway, enough about all that. This is a beer from Utopian Brewing Ltd. This is their Czerné Speciální Black Lager, 5.9%. I don't know what the status is of this beer at the moment, whether you can get it or not, but go and check out their website and see what's about. If that's not there, there'll definitely be something else that will take your fancy, I'm sure. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if I've had this one before. I thought this was an absolute cracking beer and I'll definitely buy it again. Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Cheers.